Hello my friends and welcome to my channel. Did you know that there are over 60,000 new songs being uploaded to Spotify every single day? So even in the few seconds since this video started, new music has been uploaded. What's great for you and I is that there's always new, fresh, and exciting music to learn. But how exactly do you do that? I'm fortunate to have learned hundreds of songs in my life, and I figured out a song learning process that works for me, and I want to share it with you. This will be a step-by-step guide and will help those of you who do not read sheet music or play any other instruments. This is very much a beginner's guide to learning music. By the end of this video, you'll know the steps that it takes to learn music. But it's not just about learning music, it's also about understanding music and connecting with it in some way. So you'll be able to perform it and enjoy it as much as possible. Thank you to Moises, the musicians app, for kindly sponsoring this video. Moises is a fantastic app that uses artificial intelligence to create high quality karaoke tracks from any public URL or audio file. We'll talk more about Moises later in this video and how you can use it for your practicing. Let's get to it. My first step is listen to it. This may seem a little obvious. Of course, you're going to listen to it. And if it's a new song, you're probably going to be listening to it on repeat. But this is where you're going to put on your singer's ears. Try to listen beyond the melody and truly listen to the song, because there's a lot happening behind the scenes that you might not pick up on at first. Ask yourself these questions as you listen. What instruments are playing underneath? Do any specific instruments stick out? What do you hear harmonically? Are there background vocalists supplying the harmonies? Is it a fast-paced song or a slow-paced song? There are so many elements to music, and while your favorite song might have a really catchy melody,
I know that. Oh, that's charming.
The reason we love it so much is because it's the complete package of multiple musical elements. Dua Lipa's Levitating is a perfect example. It's one of the most famous songs of all time, and it was only released in 2020. I love this song. The melody is awesome, it's super catchy, really easy to sing along with. The beat is fun and energetic, and Dua Lipa sings it really well. But one background instrument that I really love in this song is the talk box. It's very subtle and hidden in the background, but it adds a cool futuristic vibe to this song. I can't play it for copyright reasons, but look it up after this video and listen for the talk box. Here's what the talk box sounds like. So listen back to Levitating and see if you can pick out the talk box. If you're learning a new song from scratch, listening is an incredibly valuable tool, but you have to do it with careful ears. There are so many elements to these songs that go unnoticed, but we subconsciously enjoy them. Listen carefully and you'll learn the song much better. The next step is sing along. This is an important next step, but I want you to think about singing along in stages. If you love the song, which I hope you do, you're probably going to be singing it over and over and over again. But in the context of learning the song, I want you to be a little bit more deliberate. The first stage of singing along is figuring out how it feels in your body. Is it too high? Is it too low? Or is it just right? What about the song is difficult to sing? What about it is easy? The more information you get during this initial stage, the better, and the more it'll influence how you learn it. The next stage is going to be figuring out the melody. You may have done this in stage 1 when you're just singing along, but here we want to go for accuracy. For me, I'm a visual learner, so I prefer to have the sheet music in front of me. But if you don't read sheet music, that's completely fine. You're just going to have to rely solely on your ears to figure it out. A few tips to learn the melody of a song. Listen to the song in sections. Maybe you just do the verse or the chorus or the bridge. If you break it down into smaller chunks, it's much easier to manage. Forget about the words for now.
Forget about it.
You can worry about the words later, but for now, let's just focus on the melody. Sing it on nonsense syllables or just sing it on a vowel. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Next up is read the words. Again, this might seem obvious, but have you ever isolated the words from your song? In the classical music world, where many study art song, this is a very common practice. Art song is poetry set to music, and when you study this, you often read the poetry aloud, not only just to learn it, but to understand it. If English isn't your first language, this is a fantastic exercise to learn the internal rhythms and syntax and phrasing of the English language. And if you're singing in your native language, this is still a great exercise to learn and understand what you're singing about. Take the words out of the music and read them out loud. It's as simple as that. I love the internet because we're able to access hundreds and hundreds of karaoke tracks to learn the songs that we want to sing. But not all the tracks are so great. And if you're going to practice, you're going to want high quality audio tracks. So this is why I recommend using Moises, the musicians app. Moises is a revolutionary app that works both on mobile and your desktop. And the beauty of it is everything works in perfect harmony. So if you make tracks on your laptop, you can also access them on your mobile. Using Moises, you can upload any song from any public URL, use music from your files, and even upload music from iTunes. Let me give you an example. Say you're learning a new song, which I hope you are if you're watching this video, and you're not quite ready to do it at the tempo of the song. What you can do in Moises is slow down the tempo. You can change the beats per minute with just a click of a button. Or maybe you find that the song is a little bit
too high for you.
Well, in Moises, that's no problem because you can change the key.
Again, all with the click of a button.
It's incredibly easy, user-friendly, and the audio quality is outstanding. I recommend Moises to all of my students, and you can access the download link in the description. If you want to learn the song even further, I recommend singing it a cappella. A cappella means it's just you. There's no other instruments, there's nothing else underneath you, it's just your voice. I like to do this because it solidifies what you know. Wrong notes will stick out, intonation issues, and any other problems that you're having will show themselves, so it's a really great practice tool. Practice makes polished, not perfect. The phrase practice makes perfect has no place in music making. That's just the reality. Nothing will ever be perfect. There are too many elements, too many opinions. It's just an unrealistic expectation. So strive to make the song polished. Do all you can to learn it the right way. Learn the notes, learn the rhythms, learn any other elements of the song, and then once you learn that, make it your own. Take risks, make changes, and find connections to your own experiences and to your own personality. There are songs that I have been singing since I was 10 years old, and each time I sing them, I find new and exciting things that make them better. The learning and the growth never stops. So now you know my song learning process. Every song is going to be different, and every experience is going to be a new and exciting challenge for you. This is my process, and it works for me, so steal whatever you want, but feel free to make it your own and make little adjustments that work for you. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, you can leave a comment down below. Good luck, and happy singing!